My name is Scott Hartzman. I'm the Chief Creative Officer for Tryon, and I'm the Studio General Manager for the studio that is producing Rift: Plains of Telara. Rift: Plains of Telara is a fantasy game that takes place in a world that's under attack from parallel dimensions and the very forces of creation itself.
I'm Simon Finch. I am the design director. Rift at its heart is a RPG MMO with a twist. So the player will experience both the familiar and the unfamiliar.
My name is Darren Pranton. I am the art director of Rift. The most difficult thing about making a game of this nature is the vast amount of real estate there is to cover. It's just a lot of space you need to fill with interesting stuff for the player.
The rifts are places that the veil between Telara and the other dimensions has gone weak. And the weaknesses in this veil that has protected Telara is where these other invaders are seeking to exploit these weaknesses and come and invade Telara.
Once you actually encounter a tear and cause it to open into a rift, you will notice that the energy and magic of that plane starts pouring through.
We've managed to create a world that has this massive diversity of environments and still managed to keep them interesting for people to play in.
The planes are the classic earth, water, fire, air, along with life and death. Each of them have a theme, and the creatures come through, look kind of twisted, almost disease-ridden.
One of the most important things for us was to figure out new and interesting ways to allow players to customize their classes. Instead of having a standard, static MMO class system, we have a customizable system that lets people absorb souls from different sources in the world and bring those souls in to be parts of themselves.
We are currently implementing a system that rewards anybody that participates in a Rift. You can even turn up at the 11th hour and you'll get something. People that actually are involved in opening the Rift will get better stuff than somebody that just turns up and helps at the end.
The invasions are an interesting type of gameplay for us. One type, for example, you might be fighting creatures from the plane of death. And so over time, the waves that you're fighting get stronger and stronger and uglier until we start layering in gameplay elements like timed waves and waves where you have to kill certain numbers of creatures. As you're doing this, you're increasing the value of your rewards over time.
There are definitely rumors of being able to take the fight into the planes. It is still impossible to do, but both factions are busy trying to figure out how to get through the rifts.
We've used some world-renowned fantasy artists to come up with a really unique look in both the creatures and the environment designs.
I am absolutely blown away by how beautiful it looks. I absolutely love the look of the game. The gameplay is rich and interesting. The background story is phenomenal. It is a AAA MMO.
When people are playing Rift, we're really hoping that they feel like they're part of a living world where they're able to band together with other players, both against the invaders and against other players. We're always hoping to be able to introduce something new that's going to draw people back that progresses the story of what's going on.